Hello, my dear students, class 6th. How are all of you doing? I hope all are doing well. And once again, myself, Vinita, your maths teacher, is here with you to teach you mathematics. And as you all know, that 5 parts of chapter number 2, whole numbers, we have done, and this is the part 6th video of chapter number 2. And now I would like to tell you, I would like to recall everything that what we have done in the 5 parts starting from the beginning. So till now we have done, in the part 1 we learned about the natural numbers, like the type of numbers, in which we learned the 2 times the natural numbers which starts from 1 and goes up to infinity. Then we learned about whole numbers which starts from 0 and goes up to infinity. Then we learned the concept of predecessor and then successor, and then we learned the concept of number line, and we also learned how to do addition, how to do subtraction, and how to do multiplication on number line. After that, we came to the properties of whole numbers. In that, we learned the closure property for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Then commutative property for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then we learn associative property for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and in the end, we learn distributive property of multiplication over addition. So till now we have learned so many concepts, and all these concepts are very important. So once again, I would like to tell you that if you have not watched the previous videos before watching this, then you must watch those videos before watching this video, because only then there will be a flow of understanding and you will be able to understand everything which is related to the chapter in a very well way. So now in this video I'm going to start the next property of whole numbers, and that is identity. Identity for addition or additive identity. This is the concept that we are going to learn now, and it is very important. Everything whatever we have learned in this chapter is going to be with us. It will be with us in mathematics till 10th, 11th, 12th, when till what time we are having mathematics in our studies. So these are very important, so you must concentrate on these things, you must focus on this completely, and there should not be any kind of confusion in this concept. So first of all, I would like to introduce to the topic additive identity or identity for addition. So what is identity? We know that additive means addition. What is addition? We know this operation of plus is known as the addition, but identity for addition, that is a new thing for us. So first of all, we would learn about identity. We all know that what is identity. If I ask you what is your identity, then you will say that ma'am, my name is this and my father name is this and my mother name is this, and this is my identity. So identity of every person, if we talk in our practical life, then identity, if I'll tell you in Hindi, that identity means pehchan. So identity is unique. What is your identity? That is only your identity. Nobody can copy your identity or nobody can steal your identity. It means whatever is your identity, that is yours and only yours. Identity means your identity is unique. Let's suppose there are two brothers. One is Ram and other is Shyam. They are two brothers. So Ram is having his own identity and Shyam is having his own identity. Ram cannot take the identity of Shyam and Shyam cannot take the identity of Ram, because his identity belongs to him. Identity Ram की अपनी एक अलग पहचान है, श्याम की अपनी एक अलग पहचान है. So both of them have different identities, and what I want to convey you, that identity is only one. One person is having one identity and no one else in the world can copy his identity, can steal his identity. Means his identity can be belonging to him or her only. So, in the same way, in mathematics, we have defined the identity in some different way, but the concept of the identity, that identity is unique, is also same in mathematics. And identity can never be changed, that is also same in mathematics. So additive identity for or identity for addition. In mathematics, we are dealing with numbers only. So means we will define the identity of numbers only. But identity of numbers for addition and identity for numbers for multiplication, these are the two types of identity. Every number has an identity for addition and every number has a different identity for multiplication, but that identity for addition is unique and for multiplication is unique. Confused? Let's see. Suppose we have a number 8. We have a number 8. Now what is the identity of 8? Identity of 8 is 8. आइडेंटिटी मीन्स पहचान. 8 की पहचान, 8 की पहचान 8 है. 8 has the identity of being 8, that it is 8. Like what is your identity? Your name is your identity. So this number is known as 8 and this is the identity of this number. And this identity should never be changed. To make this, we have defined 0 as the identity of 8, because when we will add 0 to 8, we will get the answer as 8. Means after adding 0 to 8, the identity of 8 is not changed. 8 is still 8. 8 is still 8. There is no change in its value. Concept of identity in mathematics is quite different from our practical words, but yes, some basic features of identity are still same in mathematics. Like if we have a number 10 and if we add any other number to 10, then we get some other number. Means after adding 2 in 10, the identity of 10 is changed. Now 10 has become 12 when we added 2 in it. But in additive identity or in identity for addition, we need such a number that if we add that number to the given number, then the identity of the given number should not be changed. Like if we have 1 9, that is 19, and if we add 0 to 19, then the answer is still 19, because we add 0 to 19, then the value will not be changed, value will be 19. So identity of 19 is not changed after addition, so it means 0 is the identity of 19. If we add 0 to 105, what we get? Nothing. We get 105 in return. So identity of 105 is still 105 after adding 0 to it. But if we add any other number apart from 0, like we are having 105, we added 0, then the answer was 105. But if we add 1, if we add 2, then the answer is not 105, it becomes 106, it becomes 107 after adding 1 and after adding 2. So apart from 0, in mathematics or in numbers, if we add any other number to the given number, then that number lost its identity. Identity is lost for that number. But if we add 0 to that number, then the identity of that number is not lost. The identity is still the same, as you can see here. So that's why we say that 0 is known as the identity for addition or the additive identity. So I hope it is clear to you that what does we mean by additive identity or identity for addition. By additive identity, we means that 0 is the additive identity of whole numbers, because identity means In mathematics, identity means a number that if we add that number to any given number, then the identity of that number should not be changed. Once again, I am repeating it, that what does identity of addition or additive identity means in mathematics? It means a number. A number, if that number is added to a given number, then identity of the given number should not be changed, and such a number in mathematics is 0. 0 is that number. If this number is added to any other given number, then the identity of that number is still the same. It's not changed. I have also written here for you that by additive identity we mean a number to which we add in any number, then identity of that number is not changed. Like if we add 0 to 5, we get back 5. Identity of 5 is not changed. 0 plus 5 or 5 plus 0 is equals to 5. If we add 0 to 120 or we add 120 to 0, the answer is still 120. Means answer is not changed, means identity is not changed. So 0 is known as the identity, but the most important point, that 0 is additive identity. It is the identity for addition, not for the other operations. Like if you say that what is the identity for multiplication, then it is different, because identity means a number, if that number is added for the given operation to the given number, then the value of the number, then the identity of the number should not be changed. In mathematics, we have defined the identity for only two operations, addition and multiplication. And for addition, the identity is 0. 0 is the identity for plus, yani addition. This thing should be kept in your mind always in a very strong way, that for addition, which number is known as the identity? 0 is known as the identity. And the reason, because if we add 0 to any other number, then the value of that number is not changed, the identity of that number is not changed. Now let's see the identity for multiplication. We have seen the identity for addition, means we have given a number for addition. If we add that number to any other number, then identity of that number will not be changed. Now we have to find a number for multiplication. We have to find an identity for multiplication, so that if we multiply the given number with that number, which is identity, then identity of the given number should not be changed. Like suppose you say that 0, we want to try that if 0 is identity for multiplication also. So let's see, if we have a number 15, and if we multiply 15 with 0, then what we get? We get 0 in return. 15 multiplied with 0 is 0. Now the identity of 15 is 15. But when we multiplied 15 with 0, we didn't get back 15. What we get? We get 0. Means identity of 15 has been changed now. Have you understood this, or you are confused? Let's see once more example. Suppose we are multiplying 80 with 0, then what we get in return? We get 80 or we get 0? We get 0, because any number when it is multiplied with 0, then the answer is always 0. If you are well aware of this rule, then it's very good. But if you are not aware of this rule, then you must keep it in your mind and you must note down this right now in your notebook, that if we multiply any number, whether it is a positive number, whether it is a negative number, whether it is a fraction, but after multiplying that number with 0, answer is always 0. Any number multiplied with 0 becomes 0. It means when we are multiplying a number, any number, like we are multiplying 18 with 0, then we are not getting back 18, we are getting back 0. Means identity of 18 has changed from 18 to 0. So 0 cannot be the identity of multiplication. So we need to find a number, so that if we multiply that number with the given number, then we should get back the same number in return, and that number is 1. When you multiply any number with 1, then you get back the number again. 18 multiplied with 1 is equals to 18. Now identity of 18 is not changed. It means 1 is the identity for multiplication. Let's see some more example. So 2 multiplied with 1 is equals to 2. It means after multiplying 2 with 1, identity of 2 is not changed. 3 multiplied with 1 is equals to 3. It means 3 multiplied with 1 is not changed its identity. Identity of 3 is still the same. 4 multiplied with 1 is equals to 4. Means identity of 4 is not changed. And when we are multiplying, suppose we are multiplying any number, like you have a number 999. 999 multiplied with 1 becomes 999. Any number multiplied with 1 as doesn't change its identity, and we get the same number back in the answer. So whenever we are multiplying any other smaller, bigger, larger number with 1, the answer is that number. Means we get back the number, same number in the answer after multiplication. So 1 is the multiplicative identity, because after multiplying any number with 1, the identity of that number is not changed. I hope you have understood this. So by multiplicative identity, what we mean by multiplicative identity, we mean a number, such a number, and that number is 1, that we multiply that number with any given number, answer is still the same, identity of that number is still the same, identity of that number is not changed. So 1 is the identity for multiplication, and 0 is the identity for addition, because 0 added to any number gives back the same number, and 1 multiplied to any number gives back the same number. Means when we multiply 1 with any given number, we get the same number back, and identity of that number is not changed. And when we add 0 to any given number, then we get the same number back, identity of that number is not changed. So if anyone asks you to define additive identity and the multiplicative identity, then how you would define? Listen to me carefully. The way you will define that additive identity means a number that if we add that number to the given number, then the identity of the given number should not be changed, and 0 is the additive identity or identity for addition. And for multiplication, we means by a number to which we multiply to the given number, then identity of that number is not changed, and 1 is the identity for multiplication, because when we multiply the given number with 1, then the answer is again the given number, means identity of given number is not changed. As you can see here in your book, there is a table given that 7 added to 0. 7 added to 0 is 7, and 5 added to 0 is 5. 0 added to 15 is 15. 0 added to 26 is 26. In the same way, if you add any number and if you add 0 to any number, then you get the same number back. That's why 0 is additive identity and 1 is multiplicative identity. That's all for today. So till I meet you the next time, or we watch the next video, you have to keep practicing and keep revising the concepts of identity and multiplicative identity and additive identity with the help of lots of examples. So keep revising, keep practicing. Have a good day.